Well, good afternoon and thank you for joining us. I'm Avi Hannon. Tim will join us later in the newscast. A new report out from the Commerce Department shows inflation cooled off slightly last month. Washington correspondent Maddie Biertemple reports on the data, as it's our top story at 5.
New Commerce Department data shows inflation is easing slightly. Prices rose 2.5% in January from the year before, down from December's 2.6%.
I think consumers look at all this and basically feel like it's noise.
Bankrate economic analyst Mark Hamrick says Americans are still reeling from having their buying power erode over the past few years. So as long as prices are still climbing,
that's what people focus on.
Democrats in Congress are also focused on inflation, criticizing Republicans and the Trump administration.
What happened to lower grocery prices on day one?
The White House says it doesn't work like that.
In a perfect world, we can flip a light switch on and inflation goes back to 1.9%.
Deputy Press Secretary Harrison Fields says the administration is taking every step it can to lower prices.
We're looking at deregulation. We're looking at tax cuts. We're looking at bringing back our energy infrastructure. We're doing so many things.
The report comes ahead of new 25% tariffs set to take effect on goods from Canada and Mexico next week.
Tariffs are a tax that have to be paid through some combination of the business that does the importing as well as the consumers that pay for the good.
Hamrick says the uncertainty of tariffs and other actions from President Trump, like deportations and federal layoffs, will have economic impacts, but it's unclear what the extent will be.
That's sort of the wait and see part of all this.
In Washington, I'm Maddie Biertemple.
And back in Siouxland, less than 7 days after it was introduced into the Iowa State House, Iowa Governor Reynolds has signed a bill ending civil rights protections for transgender Iowans. The bill, Senate File 418, passed along party lines in both houses just yesterday, following public testimony and hundreds of the bill's opponents filing at the Capitol Rotunda. In a statement, Governor Reynolds said the Civil Rights Code blurred the lines between sexes and this bill will protect women. Iowa is the first state to remove civil rights protections for a group of people. And windy conditions have created a dangerous situation in Siouxland. The South Dakota Highway Patrol shared this picture of a semi that tipped over on I-29 north of Summit. Summit is about 2 hours north of Sioux Falls. You can see the trailer fell onto the guardrail. Officials say the semi blocked both northbound lanes. And the wind also increasing fire dangers across the region. Let's ask Chief Meteorologist Victor Perez, how are those fire conditions looking out there? Going to get worse, better?
Well, we're still seeing the red flag warnings are in place across the region, Avia, because of the strong gusts that you've been mentioning. We saw 40 and 45 mile per hour gusts. I believe the fastest we'd seen in Siouxland was Esterville with a reported 55 mile per hour gust out there. As we'll see that paired with dry conditions and warm weather, humidity values were extremely low. So we've seen red flag warnings covering every county in Siouxland and extending through southern South Dakota as well as Nebraska and western and central Iowa. So we'll be seeing that this is in effect for a few more hours as we'll keep an eye on that, but we're expecting calmer winds through the weekend. Avia?
Well, thank you, Victor. And the Woodbury County Emergency Management are on the lookout for volunteers for two crucial programs. Officials are looking for residents to help volunteer the Emergency Management Support Team and Citizens Preparedness Task Force. Mike Gill with the Emergency Management says the team gets people from all walks of life who want to help their neighbors in crisis.
It's time that we get back together, back to basics, so that if something were to happen and electric doesn't work, we have ways of dealing with this, and we can come together as a community to do that.
For those interested in volunteering, KC9 will have more information on our website at SiouxlandProud.com. And the East High School Student Council has come up with a unique way to keep children preoccupied when being treated at local hospitals. The idea is called a buddy bag. Each bag comes with fidgeting toys, coloring books, and coupons to local restaurants. The idea is to bring kids a sense of relief and comfort. One Student Council member, Maggie Taylor, says she believes this is a great way to bring the family together while going through a difficult time.
I think these bags are meant to bring not just the kid, but even like the siblings and even the parents. If the parents want to color, they can go right ahead and take a coloring page. It's just supposed to help them, bring them calm, and show like that people are still out there and care about them and want them to feel better.
Taylor hopes to expand the Buddy Bag program or project to all age groups one day, not just elementary age kids. Case 9 reporter Chase Foy will share more coming up at 6. And healthy living programs for kids is the focus at a local fundraising event about to get underway in South Sioux City. And that's where we find KCAU-9 anchor Tim Seaman tonight. Hey, Tim.
Hey, Avia, good evening. I am inside the all-new Marriott Convention Center here for what we think is going to be a very fun event tonight and a very beneficial event as well. It's called Wine About Winter, and we're expecting a big crowd, a lot of fun to happen here tonight. You know, it's titled Wine About Winter, but I guess we really can't whine much about the winter that we've had. It's been a good one. Nonetheless, vino is at the center of tonight's event. It's a wine tasting event, and we'll be raising funds tonight for different programs at the YMCA. Tonight, we're going to feature the healthy lifestyle programs for kids here in the Siouxland area. We have a great evening of wine sampling, a prime rib carving station, a silent auction, and a lively conversation, all in support of the Y's healthy living programs tonight. Every sip and every bid, I guess you could say, will help someone on their wellness journey. The Y staff and volunteers putting together an impressive list of auction items tonight, so we look forward to collecting a lot of bids and having a great time here at the Marriott Convention Center tonight. Lene Larson joins me right now. She is the Associate Executive Director at the Norm Waite Senior YMCA and a former East High girls basketball player, and a pretty good one at that. I'll make her blush here for just a sec. Lene, thanks for being with us. Tell folks how tonight's event is going to help out those youth programs.
We offer healthy living programming for anybody from our preschool kids all the way up to our seniors. And we do group exercise classes, aqua classes, and with the new expansion, we'll be able to offer up some even more team programming and youth healthy living programs with that as well. So we're really excited about how this can benefit us.
I was here 2 years ago when the Y introduced its child care initiative for a child care center. We're 2 years down the road, and you're about ready to open.
We are. We're a little bit ahead of schedule, and we are super excited. The kiddos are really excited to get over there. It just offers a great opportunity for not only our youth to move over there and have some more space and some extra added activities, but also for our existing members, our seniors, our active older adults, and our young adults to be able to open up some more things for them, some more room for them, and a community room. And then also we're looking at doing a wellness floor refresh that we're going to start about the same time we're moving into the expansion. So something for everyone. We want to make all of our members and community members happy and provide a place for everybody. And so that opens up space for us to do that for everyone.
Just lastly here before we wrap, I know child care is such a focus in so many communities, including here in Siouxland. Do you still have space available, and how would somebody get involved if you do?
We do. We've got infant and toddler and preschool spaces available. We'll also have team programming spaces. So that'll start opening up here in the next week. So I encourage you to get on our website. We'll have that on social media as well.
All right. Look forward to a great evening tonight, and it's always a fun event, and it goes to such a good cause, our kids.
And thanks, Tim. We appreciate having you here.
You bet, Lene. Thank you. Again, we get started here about 6 o'clock tonight. A prime rib carving station, hors d'oeuvres, and a wine tasting event that will be enjoyed by all. That is for sure, Avia. Big night ahead. We'll let you know how things go coming up later tonight at 10. But in the meantime, here live right now at the Marriott Convention Center, Tim Seaman, KCAU 9 News.